So today we are going to read a story. I'm going to read a story to you called A Bad Case of the Stripes. And I've actually covered up,
I love that book.
you might have read it already, but I've actually covered up the cover and I'm not going to show you any pictures.
Let me guess, you want us to mind read?
Kind of. It's kind of like mind
Brainstorming.
reading, brainstorming. It's what I like to call visualizing. So a lot of times you guys read stories that have pictures, but really good readers make sure they're thinking of their own pictures and ideas
I always
in
do
their
it
head.
for Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh, I love how you brought up Mr. Popper's Penguins. In Mr. Popper's Penguins, there wasn't that many pictures, so you pictured the penguins
There's just like one or
yourself.
two.
Yeah. So I want you to do that today when we are reading A Bad Case of the Stripes. And there are pictures with this book, but I'm not going to show you any. And I'm going to have you stop and think and close your eyes and really picture what's going on in the story instead of showing it to you. That's okay. If you've already read this book, maybe you have an
never read
idea,
this book.
but I want you to think of your own, okay? So it's called The Bad Case of the Stripes.
So you're gonna ask us to write it on there in color again.
Well, we'll see. Yeah. Okay, but first I want you to just listen to the story. Camilla Cream loved lima beans. She never ate them. All of her friends hated lima beans. She wanted to fit in. Camilla was always worried about what other people thought of her. Today, she was fretting even more than usual. It was the first day of school, and she couldn't decide what to wear. There were so many people to impress. She tried on 42 outfits, but none of them seemed quite right. She put on a pretty red dress and looked in the mirror. Then she screamed. So you're probably picturing Camilla in her head right now. What's going on? It's the first day of school. I want you to think about what you were like on your first day of school.
Something was on her head and then she screamed.
So you're thinking there's something on her head and she's screaming. Okay, let's see. Her mother ran into her room and she screamed too. Oh heavens, she cried. You're completely covered in stripes. This was certainly true. Camilla was striped from head to toe. She looked like a rainbow. Mrs. Cream felt Camilla's forehead. Do you feel all right? She asked. I'm fine, Camilla answered, but just look at me. You get back to bed this instant, her mother ordered. You're not going to school today. Camilla was relieved. She didn't want to miss the first day of school, but she was afraid of what the other kids would say, and she had no idea what to wear with those stripes. So, what are you picturing? I want you for a second. I want you to close your eyes. All right. Close your eyes. Picture her in your head. What do you think she looks like? Don't tell me yet. Keep it in your head for a second. Don't tell me yet. Okay? She is completely covered in head to toe in stripes, and she looks like a rainbow. Raise your hand if you want to tell me what you're thinking. Go ahead, Ashley.
She looks almost like a striped monster.
Ooh, you're thinking like striped monster. What colors?
Like the colors of the rainbow.
The colors of the rainbow. So what colors specifically? What colors in the rainbow are you saying?
Red, yellow, orange, green, purple, blue, white.
Yeah, crazy. What about you, Everett? What are you thinking?
From head to the toe, except her eyes, her whole body was red, white, and blue.
Oh, so this is interesting. Ashley sees it as all the colors of the rainbow, but you're seeing it as red, white, and blue. Is that allowed to have different pictures in our own head?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. You are picturing different things, but no one's wrong. It's great. Let's keep going. That afternoon, Dr. Bumble came to examine Camilla. Most extraordinary, he claimed. I've never seen anything like it. Are you having any coughing, sneezing, runny nose, aches, pains, chills, hot flashes, dizziness, drowsiness, short of breath, or uncontrollable twitching? No, Camilla told him. I'm fine. Well then, Mr. Bumble said, turning to Mrs. Cream, I don't see any reason why she couldn't go to school tomorrow. Here are some ointments, and this should clear up those stripes in a few days. If it doesn't, you know where to reach me. And he went on. So do you think they're going to be cleared up by tomorrow?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
It's kind of gonna be like chocolate touch.
I love the connection. You think it's going to be like chocolate touch
And
where
it's
it
never
doesn't
gonna
go
end.
away. Let's see. I love the connection. The next day was a disaster. Everyone at school laughed at Camilla. They called her Camilla Crayon and Night of the Living Lollipops. She tried her best to act as everything was normal, but when the class said the Pledge of Allegiance, her stripes turned red, white, and blue, and she broke out into stars. So now close your eyes again. Okay. Close your eyes again. What do you think it's like when the Pledge of Allegiance is going on? It says she turned red, white, and blue and broke out in stars. Everett, you can go this time. What do you think now?
Maybe every time like something comes up and they're saying something like a bill, like a flag or something, she'll turn the colors of the flag. So maybe if like she sees like a blue wall, her whole body will turn blue. It's kind of
so
like
you're making some predictions right now. Good. But what are you picturing in your head of what she looks like while the Pledge of Allegiance is going on?
Like she looks like what it looks like on the board, and she is like
And it's waving?
red, white, and blue,
So
and the white stars.
You're even picturing that it's waving like the flag waves. I like that. Ashley, what do you think?
I think she will turn to the flag like it's it'll probably look like this.
Everett, why do you like this? Because you think what? Why do you like not seeing the pictures?
Because I think it's better in my head. Because when I actually look on the pictures, when I look at pictures, like, and it kind of looks old-fashioned, it kind of makes me feel like I'm in trouble.
Oh, so you like it better when you see it in your head. Okay, let's keep going. The other kids thought that this was great. One yelled out, "Let's see some purple polka dots." Sure enough, Camilla turned all purple polka dotty. Someone else yelled out, "Checkerboards," and a pattern of the squares covered her skin. Soon, everyone was calling out different shades of colors, and poor Camilla was changing faster than you can change a TV channel. So, Ashley, I want you to picture what it looked like when she was purple polka dotty. But Everett, I want you to picture what she was like as a checkerboard. So go ahead. Close your eyes. Okay. Ashley, what do you think it was like as purple polka dotty?
Like she had a purple background with like white polka dots.
Ah, so you're thinking a purple background with white polka dots. Awesome. Everett, what are you picturing in your head?
It said that she was changing colors faster than the TV channel, like she was changing a lot of colors.
Yeah, but remember I said I want you to think about what she looked like with the checkerboard. What do you picture the checkerboard to be like?
That her whole body and her face, like her face would be the top of the checkerboard, and her feet would be the bottom, and the middle would be the middle, and then like it would look exactly like a checkerboard, but not just flat. It would be like a ball.
So what
with
color
a
checkerboards? What do you think?
Black and red.
You think black and red. Oh, because in my head it's blue and yellow. But we have different pictures. It could be anything you want.
Purple.
I loved it.
Black.
I love it.
So I love purple.
You like purple and black. Okay, let's keep going. That night, Mr. Harms, the school principal, called. "I'm sorry, Mrs. Cream," he said. "I'm going to have to ask you to keep Camille home from school. She's just too distracting, and I'm getting calls from other parents. They're afraid that those stripes might be contagious." Camilla was so embarrassed. She couldn't believe that 2 days ago everyone liked her, and now no one wanted to be in the same room. Do you have a question, Everett?
Do you guess this contagious mean like they think it's gonna spread?
They think it's gonna spread. Exactly. That's exactly what contagious is. So like when you have a cough, if you cough on somebody else, they might also get a cough.
Like if you have germs, it's actually germs on me, but I wash my hands before I went to school because my mom was for before yesterday, and the ambulance had to get her.
Yes, exactly.
I have germs.
Okay.
That could spread.
Yeah, we don't want that though. Okay, let's keep going. So, her father tried to make her feel better. Is there anything I can get you, sweetheart? He asked. No, thank you, sighed Camilla. What she really wanted was a nice big plate of lima beans, but she had been laughed at enough in one day. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to read one more page, and I'm going to have you do some visualizing, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Don't tell me yet what you think's going to happen. Well, let's see, said Dr. Bumble, mumbled when Mr. Cream phoned him the next day. I think I better bring the specialist. We'll be right over. About an hour later, Dr. Bumble arrived with 4 people in long white coats. He introduced them to the Creams. Okay, I want you to picture these 4 doctors coming in, and I'm going to read. You close your eyes while I read. Okay? Then the specialists went to work on Camilla. They squeezed and jabbed and tapped and tested. It was very uncomfortable. I want you to picture what it's like for Camilla while those doctors are squeezing her and touching her. Don't tell me yet. Okay? Well, it's not the mumps, concluded Dr. Grump, or the measles, said Dr. Sponge. Definitely not chickenpox. Put in Dr. Cricket. Or sunburn, said Dr. Young. These specialists tried. They each handed her a bottle filled with different colored pills. Take one for each before bed, said Dr. Group. They filed out the front door, followed by Dr. Bumble. And that night, so did you picture what it was like for her to be poked and prodded? What do you think, Everett?
She was poked and prodded.
Yeah, that means like poked, and they were taking out their stethoscopes and looking at her, and they were not so fun, right? All these doctors.
Imagining my head from Willy Wonka when that kid was really little, that she got stretched out. And she was, I guess, flat.
So you're picturing like what they were doing. They were pulling the Willy Wonka character. It's similar. Okay, I'm gonna actually read one more page. Okay. That night, Camilla took her medicine. It was awful. When she woke up the next morning, she did feel different. But when she got dressed, her clothes didn't fit right. She looked in the mirror, and there, staring back at her, was a giant multicolored pill with her face on it. Picture her as a pill.
She's like a circle rolling all over the house.
Oh, you think of her as a circle that's like rolling over the house? What do you think of her?
That girl who ate gum in Willy Wonka, and she turned like a blueberry.
You're really thinking about Willy Wonka. I like the connections you're making.
Chocolate Factory Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. There were many different times that Camilla was different things. And I want you to think about what one of those scenes looked like. And you're gonna draw it on this picture. So think about it for a second. You had a lot of things to think about. What are you going to pick? What part are you gonna pick? You're gonna draw.
A pill.
You're gonna pick her being a pill. Okay, so Ashley is picking when she was a pill and what it would look like to be a pill. Everett, can you pick a different scene for her to draw?
Yeah.
What are you gonna pick? What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. I'll think of it really fast. I'm either gonna do the checkerboard or the red, white, and blue flag.
Either one is a great idea. So I first want you to put your name on this. You're gonna stay right here to do it.
That's one of the reasons why I like the dreams, is I can actually see them.
See them? Yes, I love it. So go ahead. You are gonna do that. I love that. So Ashley is drawing her as a pill, and Everett is drawing her as, which one did you decide?
I'm gonna go with red, white, and blue because that's
I love it.
So I'll